Hi there. Okay, here's another argument. Let's first symbolize it in TFL, and then we'll do a truth table to test whether it's valid or not. So here's the argument. If the printer is unplugged or the ink cartridge is empty, the page will not print. The page did not print, therefore the printer is not plugged in. So always your first question with these things is, where's the conclusion? Which of these sentences is the conclusion and which ones are the premises? In this case, you have three sentences. If the printer is unplugged or the ink cartridge is empty, the page will not print. That's one sentence. The page did not print. Sentence two. Therefore, the printer is not plugged in. It looks to me like that one's the conclusion because it's got a therefore. Okay, so now we have to symbolize. So first step to symbolizing, we got to work out a symbolization key. How are we going to do that? We're going to look for patterns of repetition. We're going to look for logical connective words. What have we got? We've got the printer is unplugged. If looks like a logical connective word, so let's assume that's going to get turned into something. Or that looks like a logical connective word. But the printer is unplugged. That doesn't seem like it's got any connective words in it. So that looks like it's going to be an atomic sentence. Sorry, I'm just hesitating now because I'm thinking, is that really a negated sentence? Do we want to say the printer is unplugged means it's not the case that the printer is plugged in? Maybe those are the same thing. Maybe there's secretly a negation in here. I don't know. So then we had or. The ink cartridge is empty. That's a different sentence from this one, and it doesn't look like it's got any connectives in it. The page will not print. Again, that not. Maybe that looks like a negation. So maybe we want the page will print. Or maybe we're being funny with tenses, so something like the page prints. Maybe that's an atomic sentence. So now here we have the page did not print. Not, that looks like a negation. So then we're left with the page did print or the page prints. That looks like the same atomic sentence as before. Therefore, the printer is not plugged in. There's a not. So maybe here we've got, again, the atomic sentence, the printer is plugged in. The printer is plugged in. The printer is plugged in. I think that works. Here's the... Yeah, good. Okay, here's the symbolization key I came up with when I wrote these slides. I think I still agree with it. So P for the printer is plugged in, C for the cartridge is empty, and G for the page was printed. Those are your atomic sentences. All right, now I will give you options for how to symbolize the whole thing. We're not going to go sentence by sentence this time. So option one. Notice, by the way, again, when you are symbolizing an argument rather than a sentence. When I tell you on an exam or a midterm, symbolize this argument in TFL, you should be doing something like this. So listing multiple sentences with a comma separating them, and then a therefore, either the word or the sign, or like a horizontal line if you're listing these things vertically, indicating that this sentence is the conclusion. These ones are the premises. Okay, so here's option A. P or C, arrow not G. G, therefore not P. Option B, P or not C, arrow not G. G, therefore not P. Not P or C, arrow not G, therefore not P. Or option D, not P or C, arrow G, not G, therefore P. Okay, that all sounds like nonsense because I'm just reading out signs. Notice what these options all have in common. They've all got the or and the arrow in the same order. They've got the brackets in the same place. They all agree that either P or not P is your conclusion. Your second premise is either G or it's not G. The only way these things the only way these options differ is in where they put the negations. So your task, as you're deciding which of these you think is right, is to figure out, where do I want a negation? What's going to get a not? Okay. Sort yourself out, figure an answer. I'll see you in a second.